What's up everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at a budget keyboard and mouse combo and seeing if something like this at this price point is worth it. This is the gaming keyboard and mouse combo by Vixing and it only goes for about 30 bucks. Starting off with the keyboard, right away you're going to notice it lights up. It has a nice rainbow gradient going across and you can either have it be this static gradient or have it breathe. You can also change the speed of the breathing effect and the brightness when it's static. The keyboard itself is decently thin. It's got a 6-degree tilt towards you. The front is actually made of metal. It's stable, there's no flexing inward or sliding around thanks to the rubber bits on the bottom. It also looks really nice, but it is a bit large, so this keyboard wouldn't really be ideal for people who are tight on space. This thing also has 19 anti-ghosting keys, which consist of almost all the ones you would normally use for games. As far as the compatibility goes, both the keyboard and mouse will work on any version of Windows or Mac, but the multimedia keys at the top of the keyboard and any of the customization options for the mouse, which I'll talk about later, will not work on Mac, only Windows. Honestly, I love everything about the keyboard except for the keys. Everything is a little bit mushy, but I have definitely felt much worse on a budget keyboard before. The keys don't really give you that tactile, clicky pleasure, if you will, that everyone has usually come to expect from a mechanical keyboard. The only thing that could possibly be seen as a positive in this aspect of the keyboard is that it's pretty quiet, so that's nice if noise is an issue for you. But you really have to keep in mind how hard can you be on something like this when you're getting both two accessories for such a low price. So really, the keys aren't that bad. Moving on to the mouse, like the keyboard, it's wired and lights up as well. A small disc is included in the box, and this is what lets you customize not only the lights, but everything about the mouse. In this program, you can easily remap any of the buttons on the mouse to almost anything, including opening your computer's settings, activating macros, changing the DPI, and more. You can also customize the mouse speed, DPI, double-click speed, and scroll speed. There's even a page which lets you create macros. As for the lights, you can switch between randomly breathing between 7 colors, CPI color breathing, which is just breathing with only pink, fire mode, which is color switching randomly with a slight gradient effect, and finally hot mode, which is a really choppy moving gradient with some random 2 colors it picks. There's also 2 button effect options and I have no idea what those do. The lights on this mouse look good, although the yellow color specifically just looks super washed out, and the lights on this thing are cool, but it's a pretty janky experience using them. All the buttons on the mouse are really clicky, they feel nice, and the scroll wheel functions well too. There are also some extra buttons on this mouse, including the 2 on the left side and the 1 on the top. Like I said, these can be mapped to do whatever you want, like use an ability in a game, anything. The extra button on the top is pretty long and works well, but the 2 on the side, at least for me, felt a bit awkward and hard to press while actively moving the mouse around in game. Of course, this does all depend on how you hold your mouse and how big your hands are. They are pretty useful though when doing random stuff like browsing the web. I use them to go back and forth through web pages. As for the construction of the mouse, it's all plastic, and while it doesn't feel bad at all, you can tell when it's in your hand that it's a budget mouse, but even then it definitely gets the job done. Overall, for 30 bucks, this combo offers a keyboard which looks great, has good construction, and works perfectly, although the keys are a little bit mushy, as well as a mouse which, like the keyboard, lights up, has some extra buttons, and functions just as intended. I think this set would work for anyone on a really tight budget who just needs some basics that work and look nice, or the weekend warrior. I definitely wouldn't recommend this to anyone who's a serious gamer, but for the types of people that I just mentioned, I think this is a really good value and isn't a bad option at all. Thanks for watching. The link to this keyboard and mouse combo is in the description below. As well, don't forget to subscribe for more upcoming videos, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.